Good evening, YouTube. Tonight we're going to take and go over some cards I picked up at my local LCS today. I'm currently working on building the 1960 top set. I picked up 95 cards today for $200. I already had several of the good ones. I already had an Ed Matthews, really nice one, red. Again, another really nice one. Picked this one up last time I was in there, Luis Aparicio. Then I already had a really nice Stan Musial and a Willie Mays. And today I went in there and I'm working on collecting this whole set, and these are the ones I picked up today. Picked up the 1959 World Series, the champs, Brooklyn Dodgers, or not Brooklyn Dodgers, it's the Dodgers, Don Drysdale on the front. Again, all of these are in really nice shape. Ken Boyer, the St. Louis Cardinals. Sparky Anderson, one of his playing days cards. Gil Hodges, again, a World Series card. Early win, card number 1. Whitey Ford. Again, these cards are in really good shape. Curt Flood, another Cardinals. Hoyt Wilhelm. Jim Bunning, another Hall of Famer. The corner's a little soft on this one. Again, they're a little soft on this one too. Nellie Fox, All-Star. Willie Mays, Masters and Mentor card. It's got some markings on the back. Smokey Burgess. Got one of Milt Pappas, Fisher, and Walker on here, Young Hill Stars. And then I got Milt Pappas's regular card. Larry Jackson, Cardinals. Seth Moorhead. Again, I mean, some of these cards are like very, very good shape. Don Hoke. Frank House. So all total I have exactly 100 of the set, and I will be going back and getting more of these. I'd like to complete this set in the next month or so. This one's got some card loss on it. I mean, some of these, they're going to be good for building a set for right now, then I'll slowly upgrade them later with better condition ones on the ones that have markings. Bill White, another St. Louis Cardinal. Milwaukee's team card. Again, it's been marked up. Bob Shaw. Furillo breaks up the game. World Series card. Don Cardwell. Leon Wagner. Another World Series card. Tex Clevenger. Norm Larker. Steve Bilko. I know a lot of these are common players, but you got to get them if you're going to collect the whole set. Don Blasingame, Billy Klaus, Bob Rush, Dick Stewart, Bob Schmidt, Johnny Temple, Johnny James. I mean, these cards are not rough. They're pretty smooth. I mean, some of them could do better on the edges, but I'm definitely not going to complain for what I gave for these cards. Average about $2 a card here. And if you look at that, I mean, this card, corners are pretty sharp. I mean, centering is not that great, but I have pulled cards recently, pack fresh, that has been in worse condition. Gene Baker, Frank Barnes, Boston Red Sox team card, Whitey Lockman, Lou Clint, Sandy Morse, Mike McCormick, Norm Shirley, the Dodgers. Who's some of your older favorite teams back in the 50s and 60s? Mine happens to be the Dodgers and the Yankees, and some Cardinals. Well, some of my all-time favorites is the 48, 52 Bowmans, especially the Brooklyn Dodgers. As you can tell, I got a 54 Preacher Row right here. I got a 55 Preacher Row. Preacher Row's probably who I kind of collect the most out of those years. Just because I'm from Missouri and my mom grew up in West Plains. I lived there for a while, got to meet him. And she used to go to his store whenever she was young. He had a bait and tackle store in West Plains. Joe Gibson, another just absolutely almost perfect card. Ken Walters, again, same. I mean, just look at those corners. Jerry Staley, Lee Walls. It's like this one. It's got markings on it. I'll replace it later. Baltimore Orioles. Don Lee, Jim Landis, Charlie Neal, All-Star, Dallas Green, and George Crowe. Again, I got 100 of them right now out of all of them. So the next 2 weeks, whenever I go get another bundle of them, probably pick up another 50 to 100 of them. We'll get all these put in one touches. Yeah, I know some of these cards are probably not, the one touch is probably worth more than them, but it's a set that I absolutely like. This is probably my favorite card out of all of the Topps designs. I just absolutely love the 1960s, and I want to display them correctly, and I'm not too big into grading. I mean, if I can get a card cheap enough, graded, then I will, like this 55 Willie Mays. It's a 1.5 miscut. It's a pretty nice card, but I got it for less than the cost of a, you know, a decent raw card. It's already graded, slabbed, so that's about the only time that I will buy a graded card. I also picked this up today as a Preacher Row game used jersey card. It said it was actually worn by Preacher Row. It's graded mint 9 from Beckett. Get $30 for this. But if you're interested, just like and subscribe, and we'll definitely be doing more of this content. Going to complete the 1960 set. After that, I may go after the 61 or 69 set. Let me know what you think. Any feedback would be great. Have a good evening, folks.